So I'll introduce another example here, which is Sanchit Goul, who's come to the Accessibility Tech Hour several times, sent an email to the Tech Accessibility list saying, I've written my term paper, and when I read it in the screen reader, the FI ligatures disappear. I don't think he may not have used those exact words. Because he's blind, he can't see an FI ligature. But he knows that instead of define, it's D-E-N-E, which is wrong. The FI has disappeared. And together we sort of resolved the problem, even though we didn't quite know where it was coming from. But as an aside, somebody else on the list, who I think is also blind, said, well, when I write stuff for tech, I try to preview it through the HTML. I don't preview it in the PDF, I preview it in the HTML. If I hadn't have been sort of participating in that conversation, I wouldn't have seen that particular issue of the user's practice is to preview in HTML. In fact, that makes perfect sense up to a point, because the object, if the object is to produce a structured document, HTML in some sense is a better way of showing that showing the structure you've got. You can sort of navigate it through the structure. So there's a couple of examples of sort of opportunities to do a bit better. And if we can say to people, oh, you want to write a term paper, you want to write a term paper that's got some mathematics in it, why don't you use tech? And provide an environment that makes it much easier for them to get on and do what they want to do. So provide half a dozen templates so they can choose one that more or less suits them. And they'll be happy with that, because they're not going to be graded on choice of template. They're going to be graded on the research they've done and so forth. So that's the sort of thing I have in mind. I'm going to stop again.